Hello. Just figured I'd make a little short YouTube video while I was walking because I'm bored. And just out walking, get some exercise. Woke up this morning. I was 208.8. Man, am I happy about that. It's been a while since I've been below 210. I remember in middle school, I actually used to weigh, I think it was 250, 220, something like that. It was heavy. I think in 8th grade I think that's when I started weighing about 250. Yeah, I'm back down to about 208 now. 27 days ago, started out 222.2, so lost over 10 pounds and I think over 12 pounds, 14, well, almost 14 pounds in 27 days, just by doing some push-ups, pull-ups, a lot of walking. Sometimes I get 30K steps between work and just getting out and hanging out with the kids. My 2 girls. It's been different this go around. You know, I've lost weight before. I was actually 324 pounds one time and 326 another time, and both times I lost weight. The time I was 326 pounds, I lost down to about 230, and then I went truck driving and stuff, and that's when I was in the gym real good, and I gave the gym up, went truck driving and all that stuff, and didn't know how to eat right, and then within a year I had gained back up to 324 pounds. And then I lost weight again because I got looking at myself, and I always joke about it that I had a 3rd elbow. I was so big, and you know, I was definitely addicted to food. I remember I'd eat on the road, Wendy's and 2-liter sodas, and like not whole 2-liter sodas, and I'd have a couple of them a day, 2 or 3 of them a day sometimes. It was crazy how much soda I drank. Subway, you know, people say Subway's healthy, and it can be, I'm sure, but I definitely wasn't eating it the healthy way. I was eating all the junk with it, and snack cakes and cookies and everything. Oh my goodness, it was so bad. Yeah. Gotten a job at a place called McLean. Still work there today. I work in the warehouse, but we delivered freight to different restaurants. That's why I was still 324. I hover around that weight because then I had to start actually moving freight by hand off the truck. It might be, you know, anywhere from 1,000 pieces to all the way up to 1,700 cases. And you gotta pick up every case and take it over there to the door. And, you know, the door of the trailer. And they take it down from there. But did that for a couple months. And then we swapped customers. Well, let me start about the food, I guess. I'll tell you about that. We delivered to Captain D's and Golden Corral. Golden Corral, I ate everything. They let me eat free. I go in there and I eat everything. It was crazy. But I remember this route I had, a set route. Captain D's. I'd go down there, a couple different stores in Florida. And every time I'd get their large soda, and I'd fill it up. I'd be drinking that soda the whole time I'm unloading. You know, leave and get another one. And I'd get my last stop for the day, and I'd eat a big plate of Captain D's. He'd give it to me for free. Had a bunch of fish and butterfly shrimp, all kind of stuff on there. And then 10 miles up the road, now I had been eating all day, mind you. I'd stop at a buffet, a Chinese buffet, and I'd stay there for the night because I had another route the next day. Some more stops on there for the next day. And I'd stop at that Chinese restaurant and I'd eat 3-4 plates of that. And I'd be eating, drinking soda the whole time too, or sweet tea too. And I eat so much food. It's crazy. And then on the route the next day, still in Florida, I can't remember where, Tallahassee, something like that. Anyways, I'd do the same thing, eat throughout the day or whatever. And then at night, I'd walk to Walmart, which is about 3 miles down there. I'd walk to Walmart after working all day or whatever. I still wasn't home. And I'd go get a whole rotisserie chicken and a block of cheddar cheese and a 2-liter soda. And I'd sit down, I'd eat that whole thing while I watch YouTube videos. And then I'd want something sweet. Well, okay, I'm parked in a parking lot with a Dollar General. Every night I did this, but I did that route. I'd do this. I'd go in there and I'd get chocolate chip cookies, Chips Ahoy, a whole big pack, not the family pack. Maybe I did do the family pack, I can't remember. But it don't matter, it's still a whole pack of chocolate chip cookies and a half gallon of milk. I always did 2% because I grew up on 2% for some reason. I always picked that one instead of whole milk. Not that that amount of calories made a difference. You know, between the two, I could have drank whatever. It really didn't matter how many calories I was eating. And I'd eat a whole pack of cookies and drink the whole half gallon of milk. Then I'd go to bed. Wake up, go home. And what I ate at home was just, you know, my wife at the time would get her plate, and of course fix daughter's plate. Whatever they didn't want, you know, I'd eat everything. Whatever, I'd eat all the food. Little snack cakes and cookies and sodas all day long throughout the day. But we swapped customers to Burger King. And with them, sorry if y'all been looking at the road, I'm just talking. I don't even know if anybody will see this video, but we swapped customers to Burger King. And this one, I don't know if y'all ever seen the semi-truck drivers that have to run up and down the ramp with freight on the hand trucks. We swapped to that, and it was in the middle of the summer. And I remember I was 300-something pounds, 324 pounds, running up and down that ramp, and I was dying. I did it, and the first, you know, route I went to, that was nice. It was real nice. They saw I was fat, but they didn't make no comments, you know. It was real nice to me. They was patient, and I'd get in that truck, going up that ramp. I'd have to rest. I'd put them cases back on there, run back down again. And something just clicked in my head after that, and I said, you know, I got to lose some weight. I got to. I'm too fat, and I can't even do my job anymore good. And I got to looking at pictures and stuff, you know. I miss being smaller. I had never run 200 pounds, but missing being smaller. So I decided that I was going to lose weight. Didn't do nothing about it. Because the first time I did it, I just cut out sodas. No sodas, no diet sodas, no nothing, just water. That's all I drank. And that's how I dropped all that weight initially, by going to the gym and not drinking sodas. I didn't track anything. Didn't think nothing about it. Never occurred to me to track calories back then. But somehow I got put on to an app. Back then it wasn't MyFitnessPal. It was a green apple. A little book beside it, I believe. And I started tracking everything I eat. I ain't started out clean. I started out 2,700 calories, I think it was. Maybe 3,100. It might have been 3,100. Yeah. I ain't tracked steps. I ain't go to the gym. I just worked. Cut out sodas at first, and I started losing weight. And I think I got them about 278 for that. And that's when I found the green apple thing. Found Remington James, I think it was. Okay, this is what happened. That's what it was. This has been a couple years ago. I had come home and I had plateaued because, you know, not really plateaued. I was still losing weight, but I was sick of eating plain food. Goodness, I guess I'm getting confused, but anyways, I was sitting at the table, and my wife at the time had told me, what's wrong? Cause you know I come home with cookouts. You know I was, trying to stay away from that stuff. I think it started out that I just stopped sodas, and then I eventually started eating healthier, like protein oatmeal and stuff. I had thought about myself, and whatever. It got better over time. And anyways, I got to the point where I was eating plain food. It was just basically no flexible diet, and I think is what Remington James called it, because I was so fed up with dieting. I said, I'm just gonna be fat again. And she said, well, it's okay. She said, just take a break. She was really supportive. She was really nice about it. But you'll figure it out. She was talking to me about it, and I'm watching a guy called Remington James. He's still on YouTube. Awesome video. He's the reason I got down so much weight that first time, and I still watch some of his videos to this day. Very, very thankful to him, because I was so ready to quit. While I was eating that cookout, I pulled up his video, and he was talking about something called flexible diet, and he has some protein recipes on there. And the one that stuck with me was the anabolic French toast. I ate that sucker every morning for the longest time. I don't eat it much now because I don't really eat breakfast anymore. I found a different way to lose weight. But I got in the gym after a while and was doing that job. And how they tell you, you can eat too little too, and it can be very bad for you. They're not lying to you, because I felt good. But I had started this keto fad. I'm saying keto's bad. I don't know. I don't do it. I don't care for it no more. Don't need it to lose weight for me. But it wasn't good for me the way I was doing it at the time, because I had got down to, I think it was 195. I was so proud of myself. That was the lowest I had been since before middle school. And I was in the gym and I was pulling all this heavy weight. Heavy weight for me. I'm sure it wasn't heavy for people out there, but it was like a 315-pound deadlift, and pressing the 100-pound dumbbells, and it was good for me. And doing weighted dips, weighted pull-ups, and rack puts, whatever I thought that was. I put even more than 315 on there. I ended up hurting my lower back real bad, and I messed up my sciatic nerve between work and doing that. I was on like 1,900 calories. Should have been eating a lot more and training a lot safer, because I had dropped weight so fast. I had dropped over 120 pounds within less than a year. I got hurt really bad. I didn't gain weight for the longest time after that, but I went through a divorce. That happened, and divorce is stressful on everyone. And I gained some weight back at up 254. I remember I was eating, I don't know if y'all have a Walmart where y'all are at, or if anybody listening to this, it's just for fun really, but I don't know if y'all have a Walmart where y'all are at, but we used to get them 4-pack croissants, or not turnovers, cherry ones, sometimes apple, mainly cherry though. You get 2 packs of them. I eat all 4 of them, so it'll be 8 turnovers in one day. Box of cereal. I don't know how much milk, a bunch of milk, box of cereal. No matter what kind of cereal. Pretending like it was healthy sometimes. Go up there and a little country store and get all kind of sweets. Wasn't drinking full sugar soda. Still stayed on diet soda. Did always stay with diet soda ever since I lost weight down to 190. Never went back to full sugar sodas. Yeah, we ended up going back up to 254, and then lost down to 220 through tracking and stuff. I used my fitness pal for the longest time. Here recently, 27 days ago, I had decided I was gonna lose weight again. And this time I was gonna keep it on. Which I kept 220, y'all. I mean, I stayed pretty low for the longest time, so I went through my divorce and got up to 254, 252, something like that. And you know, I said, hey, I'm getting too fat, and then I lost down about 210, a little under 210 actually. And I only gained about 12 pounds back. I stayed around that for the longest time, for over a year. Hell, probably 2 years, 3 years, you know. Well, 2 years, 2 years, 2 years, probably 2 years. Stayed around right around 215 to 220. And now I decided 27 days ago I want to be under 200 again, and I want to stay there because I've proven that I can stay at a substantially amount less than what I used to be. And I use Cal AI now. It's pretty good. I really like it. But I don't know if I've lost too much too fast here lately. Might have, but I haven't been starving. You know, sometimes when I do 30K steps, I will eat a couple of extra little sweets or every now and then. I might eat a mini pack of Oreos and 2 of the little Rice Krispies treat-sized bars. That's why I keep little snacks in there, because I like sweets. You know, I still do. But I also make sure I get up my protein goal every day. It's been going good. I'm really happy about it. But I just wanted to share my journey with somebody. I'm not good at these YouTube videos. I might upload some more just for fun, and maybe it'll help somebody. Just to know somebody else is out there, you know, that works a regular job. Doesn't really, I mean, I have time to go to the gym. I mean, I could be there now, but I'd rather just be outside walking. Nice and cool out, so I'm cooled off. Walked there in the summer too, but you know, I like to go out there with my 2-year-old. She likes to just play the T-Rex game, or run, daddy. And you know, we run away from the T-Rex that she sees. And I'm doing push-ups and pull-ups in front of her, and she's taking an interest in it, which is awesome, because you know, I want her to be healthy too. She'll do her version of them, of course, with me. And she gets her exercise in, but there's nothing wrong with going to the gym if that's what you like. I don't want to. I did it for a long time, and I'm just kind of over the gym. I'm moving here soon, actually, to a house. I'm gonna get me a little bit of exercise equipment, maybe a treadmill for when it's raining outside, and some kind of weight machine. I don't know, something that does total body, just to mess around with it. But for the most part, you know, I just want to do push-ups and pull-ups and stuff like that, jumping jacks, maybe do a little bit of ab stuff, but I've never really been big on it. Probably should. Yeah, I'm going for 199.9, and from there I'm gonna see what I can get down to. Oh yeah, like I was saying, maybe this will help somebody. You know, a dad, a family person that just has a normal job. You know, I get up at 2:45 in the morning to go to work, work at a warehouse, play video games, be a family man, regular dinner, and broke like everybody else, I guess, in America sometimes. You know, I ain't got all that money for a whole bunch of stuff sometimes. Which a lot of people don't nowadays. A lot of people do. You know, broke and stuff. Just buying stuff from Sam's Club and making basic meals, I guess. And like I said, maybe it'll help somebody. Maybe somebody will take an interest, or maybe somebody will give me some tips down there in the comment section. I don't know. Maybe nobody will see this video. Who knows? Never know about that YouTube algorithm thing they talk about. Yeah. Maybe I'll got some older videos on my channel, you know. I'll be able to look at them and awesome pictures of how I changed them. Maybe about 7-8 years ago. Maybe a little longer, maybe a little less. I look like my fittest, but I'm getting pretty close to that again. I'll upload some of that. How it changed, especially once I get down to 199. It'd be cool if I actually stopped exactly on that day. Listen to the video. Thanks for watching it. I'm only about halfway done with my walk. I gotta get home and take the urban air. Could be a lot of fun. I'll go jump on them trampolines with them and play on this playground with my 2-year-old. My oldest has got a friend over at my fiance's younger sister's over, so they're probably gonna go off and do their own thing. They're all around the same age group, so kind of ditch me and the 2-year-old, and my fiance will hang out with me and the baby, of course. So we'll do our own little thing up there, probably. Maybe meet up to play dodgeball or something at that place. I don't know. Yeah. Thank y'all and have a good one.